What's up, Bulldogs? All right, I wanted to make a video about something that I got reminded of the other day. I was going through and I was looking for some old footage of me speaking on some stages when I was giving talks at developer conferences. If you don't know my background, I was a software developer for a long time. I still own a company called Simple Programmer, and I'm actually working on some projects that are focused on helping developers learning how to market themselves and build a personal brand and become famous, basically become an influencer in the developer space, or what they would call a thought leader. Maybe that's the better terminology. Anyway, as I was going through and watching these videos, there was this speech I did at the Xamarin conference, I think in 2016, about 5 soft skills every software developer should have. And in that talk, one of the big points of it, sort of the overarching thing that I talked about at the beginning of this, was this idea that when you do things that make you uncomfortable, that is the best way to grow. And that's why I think I got so involved in this idea of pickup and game, and why I was learning that and teaching that myself for such a long time, was because it was this opportunity to really put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, and it resulted in a lot of personal growth for me. You've got to put yourself in an uncomfortable situation. I'll just give you an example of recent. I had a sales team that was doing sales for me for my high-end financial freedom program called The Well That Never Runs Dry, and they're doing a good job for me, but I never took sale calls myself. And it was because I don't know how to sell. I don't know how to do a sales call. It was intimidating. I was scared to do that. But then as I started shifting and ended up not using that sales team anymore, I had to start taking the calls myself. And then as I'm launching my new program, I'm taking sales calls. And so it's uncomfortable. I don't even really know how to sell. At least I didn't at that point. Now I do. Now I've got a much better idea of that. And it caused a lot of growth in me. I could finally feel growth happening because it's something uncomfortable. And so I'm starting to dig it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can't wait till I get another sales call and I can put these skills into practice. I can see if I could perform better on this. I can get myself in a more comfortable situation and start to build that comfort. But this is a huge thing if you want to become successful with women, because I know a lot of guys are very much still in that mindset of, oh, it's looks, it's, you know, all these things. And I get that and I understand that, and I'm not saying that those things don't matter. But what I am saying is that if you can put yourself in that uncomfortable situation with women, put yourself out there over and over again, you are going to grow. It's impossible for you to not grow. Your comfort bubble will increase. And what do you think is going to happen when your comfort bubble increases? Your confidence will increase because you'll have a bigger range. You'll be able to talk to women and have that aura that I was talking about, because you're not going to be intimidated. You're not going to be as nervous. I'm not saying that you'll never be scared to do it, but you'll know that you can conquer it. And so that comfort bubble will increase. And that applies to so many areas of life. So do the things that scare you. Get up on the stage. Make some YouTube videos. Put yourself out there. Go and talk to a girl that you're attracted to. Do these things that intimidate you and scare you just for the sake of doing something that makes you uncomfortable. And what you're gonna find is that that's the path to growth. I always say that the compass that you should be following in your life is one of pain and fear. Pain and fear will guide you in the right direction in life. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I've been off course. So you guys know this. You've seen me, and you've seen me going away from pain and fear, and you see what happens to a man when he does that. You've seen a lot of my empire crumble. You've seen what happened to Bulldog mindset, what happened to John Summers, and yeah, there's life events that occurred that led me in that direction. So I'm not gonna belabor the point here. I think you get what I'm saying. I'm afraid that the camera's gonna mess up. So if you haven't already joined the Bulldog Mindset membership, check it out. Click the link down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.